Back to the daily grind, and shout out to the full-time patrons. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
Khabib Nurmagomedov has revealed that him and the UFC, or his team in the UFC, are in talks about a potential Conor McGregor super fight to unify, not even unify because Conor's not an interim champion, even he's actually stripped. But a lot of people believe Conor McGregor's trying to get his belt back. You know, he got stripped not only of his featherweight, now his lightweight title. And if he does come back to win his belt, the chances are he's going to be fighting Khabib Nurmagomedov. Now, some people believe Conor McGregor might not necessarily care too much about the belt, and maybe he just wants the biggest money fight possible. Who knows? Maybe Conor McGregor comes back and fights Nate Diaz or Floyd Mayweather. But if Conor McGregor does want to come back and get his belt back, he's going to have to go through Khabib Nurmagomedov. But there's a little bit of issues there because we know recently Conor McGregor, you know, in the bus attack where he threw the dolly at the bus and, you know, Khabib was on the bus and all of that back and forth. We still don't necessarily know if Conor McGregor's going to face any sanctions from the UFC, from a commission, from the law. We don't know what the hell's happening with that situation. It looks like Conor McGregor could for sure be getting sued. But still, as far as other repercussions, we don't know. We don't know if Conor McGregor is going to be suspended. But at the same time, we do know this is Conor McGregor. And even Joe Rogan recently pointed out, like, yeah, you know, it kind of sucks Conor McGregor gets special privileges. You know, it's not fair, but, you know, life's not fair. So with that being said, Conor McGregor very well could be coming back to fight this year. You know, there's, I've seen multiple outlets and people point out, like, there's been fighters that were suspended, kicked all the way out of the UFC for stuff worse than this. They didn't throw a dolly at a bus and injure other fighters, innocent fighters that canceled fights. But it's looking like we're still talking about Conor McGregor coming back and fighting this year. Not is Conor McGregor ever going to be able to come back. Yo, is Conor coming back this year or not? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of crazy to think that Conor McGregor just stormed the Barclays Center and threw a dolly at the bus, and he still might be fighting again, like no repercussions except for a little money. And because, like, if Conor McGregor made $100 million, let's say he canceled 4 fights, pays out $20 million, he's still a made man. Unless Conor McGregor loses over half of his fucking, you know, the money he made in just the Floyd Mayweather fight, Conor still got a lot of money. So if you're saying that Conor McGregor's only going to face some type of, you know, financial punishment, the only thing that's going to happen with Conor is he's going to get sued, then I don't know if that's, you know, going to really change things for Conor McGregor, because there's been multiple people coming out talking about his actions lately and how they're getting progressively worse, not better. You know, he scaled the cage at Bellator, lightly pushed the referee, like, okay, man, you crossed the line, you should never put your hands on a referee, but it's Conor, so okay. Then he throws a fucking 2,200-pound hand truck at a fucking, not a 2,000-pound, clearly, Conor McGregor. All right, you get the point though. It looked insane. He's throwing barricades and hand trucks at a bus, busting windows. Ray Borg's cornea was scratched. Michael Chiesa's bleeding from the head. Rose Namajunas is shaking up, and it looks like the UFC might already be in talks to get Conor his next fight. And it's just a fact. As crazy and serious as that situation was, if Conor does come back and fight Khabib now, that fight's gonna be bigger than ever. If Khabib was just fighting Conor originally, it would have just been probably like a McGregor fight, you know what I'm saying? But now that this bus attack and all of that madness and all of that goes into this fight, if Conor does come back and decide to fight Khabib, it will be probably one of the biggest fights in UFC history. But the thing is, where will it happen? There's been talks of Conor wanting to fight Khabib in Russia, you know, and stuff like that. But it looks like the UFC's Russia card at the end of the year isn't a pay-per-view from what I'm hearing. So we're not going to have Conor versus Khabib on a damn Fight Pass prelim or a Fight Pass card. So unless the UFC, you know, actually goes to Russia, I really don't see Conor fighting Khabib. You know, I see Conor fighting the Nate Diaz trilogy, or what's going on with Floyd Mayweather even. You know, who's Floyd going to fight if not Conor in the octagon? Is he going to come fight CM Punk? I mean, seriously. But with that being said, it is interesting that Khabib, you know, was speaking with the media and recently said that this is what he had to say. We're talking, but if it takes too long, I don't want to do it. Khabib said. He said, if he wants to fight this year, then we can fight. Otherwise, I don't know. We won't wait too long. I don't want to fight Conor if he can fight. But if he can fight, I will fight him. Now, just real quick, touching on what Khabib's saying there, he has said in the past, when I win the belt, I'm going to make him humble. I'm not going to give him an immediate title shot, but I kind of like everybody's like, yeah, right. If Conor wants to fight anybody, you know, that could be some reverse psychology. Like, yeah, I don't want to fight Conor, and then Conor's like, what? Yeah, you know, let's fight. You know, okay. Like, everybody wants to fight Conor. Don't get it twisted. Khabib Nurmagomedov is a beast and a champion, and you know, a legitimate mixed martial artist trying to do things the right way and make the game humble. But at the same time, I don't, you know, he's not keeping that same energy. Like, nope, I'm fighting the #1 contender, absolutely. He even said, if he wants to fight this year, then we can fight. Otherwise, I don't know. You know, it's not the same. Like, yo, it's now or never. Fight me this year or never. He's like, and if he doesn't even want to fight me this year, maybe. He's still on the table. So it's real interesting to see what plays out, though. Who's Khabib's first title defense going to be against? Is it going to be Conor McGregor? Is it going to be Dustin Poirier? Is Tony Ferguson going to heal up by the time Khabib's back, you know, observing Ramadan? Is Kevin Lee going to make some crazy noise in the lightweight division? Are we going to see Poirier Alvarez too? There's so much going on in the lightweight division without Conor McGregor and Khabib for us to focus on inside MMA, even though this is something we got to keep our eye on. So with that being said, it is what it is. I'll keep you guys updated. Khabib has said that Conor McGregor versus Khabib negotiations have begun, and he wants to fight Conor McGregor by this year. Let the full-time family know what you think in the comments. I'm out. And as always, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell right next to it so you're notified every time I upload a video. I'm out.
This is #1 bullshit.